So this is a Day of the Dead blanket, a fleece throw that I designed. Maybe I'll get Christopher to hold it up later and we'll take a proper photograph of it. But I use it on the bed. There's the Casio or my accordion. Take your pick. Here's me with John. Yes, that's us in our hats. Yes. George looking dour, but what can you do? Paulie with, I don't know, light in his face, catching rainbows. He's catching rainbows. Richie surrounded by, you guessed it, stars. There's Lena too. There's my eye. Look at Stella Blue sitting at that window. Halloween is on the way. Yeah, and it's a boo. Who's that in there? Boo. John, look at this. I like this thing. Yeah, this is the Scully. Hey, Scully, what it is? There's Scully up there. We've been showing off Scully pictures lately of when we first started creating Scully. We have a step-by-step creation of Scully. It's the Ornamental Day of the Dead number 9. This room is Halloween. It is. There's the squirrel from hell. No, there's Amy and Michael and Raggedy Ear, Amy's squirrel. Yes, because Amy has a squirrel, just like we have Dunchy and Blackie and the gang outside. It's easy. You're just showing off. Yeah, let's just look at stuff. It is 1:57. When does, as you put it, Johnny, when does daylight slaving's time begin? It might be November. It's November, isn't it? He's looking around at everybody asking him this. I have no idea. We've been trying to keep these, but I like that he calls it daylight slavings. That's me. Yeah, that's you, all right. So we're done talking about Shanti Veda for the day. We had a hell of a morning, a lot of transcription to do with regard to Jerry Garcia, the boys from the Grateful Dead, Captain Beefheart, Shanti Veda, all of them kind of calling her out for being not one of the cool kids. I thought it was harsh. Did you, John? Yeah, those guys are merciless. They are, yeah. I always felt that way about the Grateful Dead. The club, they don't let anybody in, yeah. Or it seemed like a lot of the people that were in that club, I didn't really care for them very much, the deadheads I knew. I know what you mean. I went through it with you. I watched them. What a bunch of phonies. Yeah, I got that too. No matter how cool those people tried to be. Hey, you're not the dead. Yeah. That's why I never really liked Deadhead things or functions because I didn't like the people involved. I just like the music, right? Me too. Yeah, they're like really a lot of posers. The Deadheads, they can say what they want about how cool they think they are. They're a lot. Lena, they banned you from their page on Facebook because they felt that your posts were not respectful of the dead. The dead, right, right. The videos that we would do with Jerry and stuff. The Deadheads, like, they didn't want to hear it, even though the Grateful Dead. That's all about communicating with the dead, dudes. I'm talking to him. You're right. This guy you love so much, this Garcia guy, yeah. And you don't want to hear about it? You think it's disrespect? People can't handle the truth. Right. That's really true. I know it is, honey. Look at us, we're so cute. Except I look like some kind of deranged owl woman. No, it's nice. You drew that, yeah. Johnny did the artwork. He made me into that. I said, whatever you Lucy in the sky with diamonds, but we're wearing hats. Right, our hats are cute. So right now we're getting our organite copper and shungite display ball ready to put in the window with the cats for the season. It is a blessed bowl of nature's own elemental fruits, right? Elemental fruits. Yes. So Christopher is doing that for us now. He's rinsing that out. And as soon as it dries off and it's nice and fresh, we just figure it out all together.
It took me like 10 minutes to get those two heavy balls out of there.
Everything's a problem for this guy with the heavy balls. What about your heavy balls, all right? That's Sid Barrett talking, yeah. My picture's not on the fucking thing. All right, make me this. I said, hey, how's your balls, pal? These guys are fucking brutal. Yeah, we're rough on everybody. Shanti Veda should thank her lucky stars anybody's talking to her at all out here. Really, yeah. Sid Barrett, folks. How come, Sid, you didn't want to come through and talk to Shanti Veda after you announced to like last week that you were gonna? Are you smoking? Yeah. Why do you guys do that to me? I hate that. All right, sorry. I was smoking a joint. Yeah, I don't care what you're smoking, Sid. Channel on the wall. All right, so go ahead. Well, why didn't I want to do an interview? I wasn't ready to. I said I got nothing to say to this one. I'm not sure it even matters. Well, why couldn't you just do it for the sake of the Twin Flame Mission project? Because I used to come in constantly and do great interviews with you, Lena, but now it's Shanti Veda this and Shanti Veda that. All right, well, I thought that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Are you fucking people telling me now? Nah, we're not telling you. We're just kidding around. Of course I want to talk to Shanti Veda. Of course I do. All right, so when do you want to? I'm not scheduling. I'm gonna do like Jerry. I'm gonna do it 1 midnight one of these days coming up, just the way Jerry did, right? The Halloween season and everything like that. That sounds great. Yeah, because that was effortless. Yeah, it was effortless. We saw you. You were floating off to sleep, and Jerry said, "Johnny, I'm ready. Let's go." And then we said, well, "Holy cow! Now, would you look at that?" Yeah, right. Yeah, you said that. We did. You said, "Holy cow!" I said it. Moo. All right. Where's your jack o' lantern? It's not even. It's not even the day yet. What's he complaining about the balls for? You told him not to take anything out of that thing and just to rinse it upside down. I don't know, Sid. Don't get involved in that. I'm talking copper balls. Copper balls. Yeah, these copper balls, they're big. They're heavy. That's why they're in one of those little globes, and I said to Chris, just don't worry about getting anything out of there. You just rinse the thing entirety and just turn it upside down and let it dry. Drip dry. If he comes in here complaining about balls, getting balls out. No one told him to get the balls out. How you hear me in here? You're dying to get me in trouble with Chris today, Sid, and I don't fucking appreciate that. Yeah, sure. She's acting like Johnny. When she acts like she's mad at me, do you get jealous and hop in the pants wishing it was you? Mm-hmm. Oh, we're devils, Lena. You called it. You called it. We're devils. Devil in the deep blue sea. Hey, George. Hey. Devil in the deep blue sea. Hi, Nellie. Nellie and George, of course, made a great stab at that song, Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. They both recorded it separately, of course, because George is dead and Nellie's not. Hey, Nellie, let me ask you. Yes, Mommy. I'm 22 years age difference with Daddy here, Daddy John. What is the age difference between you and George? Twice that. So like 44, 22 and 44. Yes, like that. That's right. How? You sound exhausted. I had the same type of night you've been having, Mommy. He won't leave me alone. Oh, God. He won't get off you. No, he won't. And now with the full moon, the Halloween, whatever it is, I don't know anymore. Right. Halloween, yes. It's going to be absolute. It's insane. It's only gotten more and more insane. And mommy, don't you dare be afraid of Shanti Veda. Don't you do it. I'm not being afraid. Well, we know you have all kinds of anxiety related things. You've been doing so great. Keep up with this because these interviews are really making inroads, mommy. All right, I'm gonna do it. Watch me. You watch me, Nell Bell. Yeah, Nell Bell. So, nice blanket. Thank you. Look at George. Nellie, why is he always so grumpy like that? He's not like that with me. All right. That was before he met me, mommy. Right, right. That picture, George, still looks very dour. George, let me ask you. Well, thank you, Nellie, for setting me straight. And you're right. You're right about the Shanti Veda thing. I have to be. Daddy would not lead me into tumultuous situations. Or wait, would you, John? What do you consider tumultuous, honey? The Nut House? Come on, that was a walk in the park. That was a cakewalk. All right. What else? The hospital when you broke your shoulder? Oh, come on. Easy peasy. Oh, God, John. The physical rehab center when your spinal cord went? Nah. How bad was that, really? The accident itself? The days leading up to the accident? The time you went to jail? Why are you bringing all of this up? What about these experiences would you have changed if you could? Well, I'm not going to answer that question. On the only thing because it's confusing me. Okay, so relax and think about it. I'm not busting your horns. I'm just being John. Oh, I know who you're being, honey. Well, it's a test, isn't it? Yes. It's all a test. Yes, it is. Just like you tell everybody. Right, right. So you don't get the opportunity to change the test. You don't have that. You don't have that luxury, especially since on the other side, before you came down here, you were part of the commanding curriculum. Okay. So it's not been punishment, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. And again, I was gonna kind of say like, well, what would be the point of trying to change anything, right? Because it made me who I am, and who I am is where I am right now with you, and that is something I want, right? Ah, I love the way your mind works, baby. Turn that camera off.